Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and we are back with Polygon coin. Now, as always, starting with the daily time frame, what we are seeing is rather similar movement happening like on the most of the charts right now. So we had this great downward movement. Now accumulation area, so a sideways channel has formed where we have been bouncing from one side to another, and eventually what we are looking for is basically a movement something like this. So let's take it out and like that. So what we are looking for is basically a switch in a trend or the bigger mark structure break to happen. And for this, we have to, of course, break out from this major resistance area on the smaller time frames or a neckline zone for a current zone. So this is like a basic double bottom as of now, a double bottom chart, maybe a triple bottom, depends of how we will react as once we reach this area here. But for now, this is the game plan on the bigger time frames. Risk and reward ratio, let's say if we would open right now from current market price, this would be the 200% trade. And it would be not so wise to not take this kind of trade if you have this kind of risk and reward ratio happening here. Even if we would fall further to lower zones, we still can accumulate and just buy one more here, percent, buy one more here, and this is where the wealth is being made. This is the risk and reward ratio that everyone should be going after. But now going to the smaller time frames, let's start with 4 hour time frame. What we are seeing is two things. One, the CME gap here, so bearish CME, and also similar thing here as well. Now, despite those two bearish CME gaps, what we also notice is rather a strange bullish ladder that we are forming right now. So although we had like the CME gap formed, we had this bullish momentum here, we still keep on having this some kind of bullish momentum. Now this is a really dangerous area, because when we have this kind of like uncertainty push or uncertainty drop, usually it leads to some kind of very volatile movement. So we can expect a really big spike to upper zones or a really big spike to lower zones. So going even to smaller time frames, 30-minute time frame, still the same thing. But nevertheless, there is a chance to take a position, for example, in this region, once we see that this would be a BOS area, so break of structure zone. Let's put it into this tribe. Or if we see that we break down from this area, for example, which means that we will break down from this smaller, like bullish trend here, basically, as you can see, then this would be also a mark structure break on the smaller time frames, which then eventually would lead us to fill this bearish CME gap. So going short, once we see the confirmation, let's say this will be the stop loss, and risk and reward ratio would be like basically 1 to 2.5. Nothing too great, nothing special and so on, but still at least something. Now, going one more time to 4 hour time frame, a few things to take note as well. Now, when we had this first wave of downward movement, we bounced from the 200 and 100 EMA area. Similar thing we had here as well. So we had another push and then a proper move to lower zones. Now, if we would talk about a short position on this 4 hour time frame, then this would be the area that we would short, like take a short position, and this would be the entry, and stop loss would be something like this. So risk and reward ratio in this case would be 1 to 2. Actually, this won't be that big of a stop loss. The stop loss should be closer to this 100 EMA. So risk and reward ratio is like 1 to 4. And once again, the stop loss depends on the market structure development. So if we see that there was like a strong pike down, just a candle like similar to this one, then stop loss would have to be in near this area. So it all goes down or breaks down to how the market price has developed throughout the dates. So multiple trades can be taken, but one of the major game plans that we have right now is this breakout attempt that we want to see. And once we see this movement, of course, we are going to a long position. Even I think we're going to go into a long position from current market price and just accumulate this coin similar to what we did to the TRX coin. So that's it for this time. As always, thank you for watching this video and see you on the next one.